It was the busiest time of the year for the accounting firm, and John, the lead accountant, was drowning in paperwork. The end of the financial year was rapidly approaching, and the company had taken on more clients than ever before. Despite the chaos around him, John prided himself on his ability to stay calm under pressure. But as the days wore on, he began to feel an unsettling sense of dread creeping over him. One evening, after everyone had left the office, John was working alone when he heard a strange noise coming from the printer. At first, he dismissed it as a glitch in the system. But as he drew closer, he realized that the printer was emitting an eerie, almost inhuman moaning sound. John couldn't explain what he felt next, but he knew it was fear. The room suddenly felt colder, and the hairs on the back of his neck stood up. He tried to shake it off, but the sense of unease persisted. Over the next few days, John's anxiety grew. He began to hear strange noises around the office when he was working late, and he felt like someone was watching him from the shadows. One night, John stayed late to catch up on some work. He was so absorbed in his task that he didn't realize the office had emptied out. When he finally looked up, he saw a figure standing in the doorway, watching him. The figure was dressed in a dark suit and had no discernible features. It was as if it were made of shadow and smoke. John felt paralyzed with fear, unable to move or even scream. As the figure advanced towards him, John realized that he was in grave danger. He tried to run, but his legs wouldn't move. The figure reached out a hand and touched John's forehead, and suddenly everything went black. When John woke up, he was lying on the floor of the office, surrounded by papers and documents. He had no memory of what had happened or how he had gotten there. But he knew one thing for sure: something was very wrong in that office, and it wasn't just the busy season.